was in this Pimp C tape.
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick, and it was a guy that was getting money at the time. And, you know,
It began with a headline that seemed almost too explosive to ignore. Beyoncé tape with Pimp C leaked in Epstein files. Within hours, that phrase was trending across social media platforms. YouTube thumbnails appeared with dramatic red arrows and shocked facial expressions. TikTok creators rushed to post breakdown videos. Twitter threads began dissecting supposed connections. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds of belief versus skepticism. In today's digital era, it doesn't take verified evidence to start a wildfire. It takes a headline powerful enough to trigger curiosity. And this headline had all the elements required to spread at lightning speed: global superstardom, hip-hop legacy, and one of the most controversial criminal cases of modern times. The reason any name associated with this case immediately trends is because the scandal itself remains deeply controversial. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested in 2019 on federal sex trafficking charges involving minors. His connections to influential elites, from politicians to business leaders, shocked the world. When he died in custody before trial, public suspicion intensified rather than subsided. Since then, multiple legal documents, depositions, and civil filings have been unsealed in waves. Each release sparks renewed attention. The mere presence of recognizable names inside these documents is enough to send the internet into a frenzy, regardless of context. It is important to understand how legal documentation works. When court records are unsealed, they often contain extensive lists of individuals mentioned for various reasons. These reasons can include social acquaintances, witnesses, business contacts, or references made during testimony. Being named in a document does not automatically imply criminal involvement. However, social media rarely pauses to explain this nuance. Screenshots circulate without full paragraphs. Context disappears. And once a familiar celebrity name is attached to a scandal, perception can shift rapidly. There has been no verified court evidence confirming the existence of any tape involving Beyoncé and Pimp C connected to Epstein files. The viral phrase appears to have emerged from online speculation, amplified by reposts and dramatic content packaging. In many cases, rumors begin as questions rather than statements. A creator might ask, "Is there more we don't know?" That question quickly morphs into assumption. Assumption becomes repetition. Repetition becomes perceived truth. Beyoncé's global influence makes her one of the most searched and discussed artists in the world. With decades of chart dominance, business ventures, and cultural impact, she occupies a rare position in entertainment. The bigger the celebrity, the bigger the click potential. Algorithms recognize this pattern. Content that includes her name naturally receives higher engagement. This creates a feedback loop where creators include high-profile names in dramatic titles to boost visibility, even when the connection is speculative. Pimp C was known for outspoken commentary about the music industry. Over time, older interviews and lyrics have been resurfaced and reinterpreted in light of modern controversies. In the age of viral editing, past statements can be reframed to suggest hidden warnings or coded messages. This phenomenon gives older footage new meaning, even when no direct connection exists. When his name is paired with a modern scandal, it adds depth to a narrative that feels dramatic, even if it lacks verified evidence. A major factor fueling speculation in Epstein-related discussions is the presence of redacted documents. Black bars covering portions of text create mystery. When viewers see recognizable names near redactions, imagination fills in the blanks. However, redactions are common in legal documents for reasons such as privacy protection or irrelevant personal information. They are not automatic proof of concealed crimes. But visually, they create suspense. And suspense drives engagement. Social media platforms reward content that generates emotional reactions. Shock, outrage, and curiosity drive comments and shares. A calm explanation rarely trends, a dramatic claim does. In this system, creators face pressure to produce increasingly sensational titles. The combination of powerful names and unresolved scandals becomes irresistible clickbait fuel. This economic incentive structure contributes significantly to the spread of speculative narratives. A critical distinction often ignored online is the difference between association and accusation. Public figures frequently attend large-scale events where hundreds of influential individuals gather. Being in the same room as someone or appearing in a contact list does not equate to criminal behavior. Legal standards require evidence. Social media standards require engagement. Confusing these two systems leads to misinformation. Human psychology plays a central role in the spread of such stories. We are drawn to narratives involving power, secrecy, and hidden truths. When famous individuals are mentioned in controversial contexts, curiosity intensifies. The brain seeks patterns even when none are confirmed. Repetition reinforces belief. If millions of people share a claim, it begins to feel validated, even without documentation. Headlines often use wording that implies without directly accusing. Phrases like linked, exposed, or revealed can create strong impressions while technically remaining vague. This strategic framing increases clicks while avoiding explicit claims. However, the audience may interpret implication as confirmation. When unverified claims circulate widely, reputations can be harmed permanently. Even if disproven later, digital footprints remain searchable. Thumbnails persist. Archived posts resurface years later. This is why responsible reporting matters, especially in cases involving real individuals and ongoing legal sensitivity. The Epstein case involves real victims and serious crimes. Discussions should focus on verified information and legal accountability rather than speculative extensions. Sensational narratives may distract from legitimate justice efforts. Before sharing viral content, viewers should ask whether credible news outlets confirm the claim. Is there official court documentation, or is the narrative built on edited clips and suggestive thumbnails? Taking time to verify can prevent the spread of misinformation. As long as Epstein-related documents are discussed, speculation will continue. Unanswered questions create space for theory. Theory creates content. Content creates engagement. Engagement fuels algorithms, and the cycle repeats. As of now, there is no verified evidence confirming a tape involving Beyoncé and Pimp C connected to Epstein files. The viral claim appears rooted in speculation amplified by algorithm-driven content. In today's digital world, attention spreads instantly, but truth requires patience and verification. The next time a shocking headline trends, pause before reacting. Research before sharing. Because while clicks are immediate, credibility is built over time.